Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to Veterans Memorial Park here in Plover. A quick update. The Junior Legion game just wrapped up, a 7-5 win for Plover over Stevens Point. The Junior Legion game just wrapped up, so we're probably about half an hour out of the senior game. We'll have our auto-select pregame show coming your way slightly before then, as well as all of the full pregame ceremonies, the color guard, our anthem, and everything going into this rivalry game. So stay tuned, keep it here. I'd say in about half an hour or so, we'll get ready for the Senior Legion game right here on Zaleski Sports. And a very good evening, baseball fans. We're glad to have you with us here from Veterans Memorial Park here in Plover as we continue the American Legion baseball season here on Zaleski Sports. It is one of the biggest rivalries in the state, going head-to-head, a town split. Teammates in the spring, enemies in the summer. It is Plover and Stevens Point here this evening. This is your Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. My name is Mike Welland, Angelica Dean on the production side of things tonight here from Memorial as these two teams go head-to-head. Stevens Point comes in 1-2. Plover 4-3-2 on the season, coming back from their trip in Escanaba last weekend. Both teams at full strength, pitching-wise, and ready to go here in this one. So as right now as the infield and outfield practice continues for the Stevens Point Sixers, we're going to take a quick time out here from our friends at Auto Select. We'll come back, get yourselves ready for the lineups, and including our opening ceremonies, including the color guard right here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Our Auto Select pregame show continues here as Bobby Opiola hitting some ground balls to his infield to wrap things up here. Take a look at these two teams. For Stevens Point, they fell, and they were 1-2 in their conference games. They fell to Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau. They beat Merrill last Thursday, and they turn around and have conference games the next 4 days. Tomorrow they're at Everest, then they have a back-to-back against Marshfield. And actually that one on the 27th will be part of the Ranger Invitational over at the Quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids. For Plover, they come in, they split with De Pere. They swept Holman. They dropped a thriller in Marshfield, and then had 2 ties and a couple losses, or 1-1-2 in Escanaba during that stretch. They'll be back at it on Thursday against Wausau, of course, weather permitting, and then we'll have them again on Sunday, the doubleheader with Ashwaubenon. That being said, this has been your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations, Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. That being said, let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. For the Sixers of Stevens Point, leading off will be the third baseman, number 40, Jonathan Trelka. Peyton Flees, wearing number 3, plays center field and hits second. Zach Richter's your pitcher. He will hit third, wearing number 42. Corey Karolounis is in right field, hitting cleanup, wearing the number 4. Matthew Ostrowski is the second baseman, wearing number 5, and he'll hit fifth. Kane Weinfurter is your shortstop. He will hit sixth and play shortstop. Caleb Thomas is at first base, number 15. He'll hit seventh. Dayton Kovac is the catcher. He'll wear number 2 and hit 8th. And Braden Marschke is in left field, number 16, and he will hit 9th for Bob Opiola and the Stevens Point Sixers. For the Plover Black Sox and Coach Wayne Sankey, they'll line up as follows. Kaysen Sagers in center field, wearing number 12 and hitting leadoff. Tegan Schmidt is a left fielder, wearing number 18 and hitting second. Edmund Skoviak will do the catching. He will hit third, wear number 8. Kelton Opper at first base. He will hit cleanup and wear number 4. The shortstop, Ben Gruba, will hit fifth, wearing number 5. And with Owen Mansavage hitting 6th is a designated hitter, wearing number 13, hitting for the starting pitcher, number 11, Joe Shizik. Hitting 7th at third base is number 24, Darren Grabsky. Batting 8th at second base, number 7, Zach Beekler. And hitting 9th in right field, number 10, Jake McCarrick. Again, for Stevens Point, it'll be Trelka, Fleece, and Richter, Karolounis, Ostrowski, and Weinfurter, Thomas, Kovac, and Marschke. For Plover, Sager, Schmidt, and Niskoviak, Opper, Gruba, Mansavage, Grabsky, Beekler, and McCarrick, I should say, with Shizik doing the pitching. Again, glad to have you guys with us. Slightly delayed as the junior game went long. A Plover 7-5 win in the junior game. A thrilling 7th inning. As we get set for this one, and your starting lineups brought to you this evening by Associated Bank, where every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. As the Sixers wrap up their ins and outs in their white uniforms, the red and blue sleeves, red caps, dark blue numbers, last names on the back. Plover in their black jerseys, the pinstripe pants, white numbers and letters, the last names on, and the modern Sox logo on the chest. Looks like Alex Bartman calling balls and strikes. Kevin Johnson on the base paths tonight. Our umpire and crew. So we wait to get things underway shortly. Here in this one, wait for our meeting to commence. As Coach Opiola just sitting in the right-handed batter's box, ready to go. Of course, this game 1 of 2. You also have American Legion softball going on right now as well, Marshfield and Merrill. Give you guys an update on that. So it is 9-0 Marshfield in the 5th. As they'll exchange lineup cards. Then we'll have the full opening ceremonies here. We'll have the color guard, we'll have our anthem. We'll get ready for the first pitch. Looks like Kyle Zableski and Opiola exchanging lineup cards with our umpire and crew. 328 down the lines, 372 to center. No wind to speak of. Because again, we're just waiting. We're not going to take a break yet. We're going to keep it here until we get to the color guard and anthem and everything here. And then we will get things ready. So go over the ground rules. An awesome crowd. Anyone who's been in this area knows the rivalry between these two teams. A couple of the high schools in the area split up during the summer now. Some of them play for the Sixers, some play for the Black Sox. Teammates in the spring, opponents throughout the summer, and maybe even opponents at the state tournament. That will be at Buchholz at the end of July. Of course, again, Stevens Point automatic qualifiers for that as the host team. Regionals in Wisconsin Rapids will have all of those games coming for you at the end of July, every regional and then every state tournament game here on Zaleski Sports. So with that being said, to explain all the ground rules still here at Memorial. So we are going to take a quick timeout. Be back in 30 seconds with your opening ceremonies right here on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-BT.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
And right as the meeting ends, we turn things over to our public address.
Plover Black Sox baseball. Tonight the Black Sox host the Stevens Point Sixers. And now here's your starting lineups. First for Stevens Point. Leading off, third baseman, number 40, Jonathan Trolka. Batting second, center fielder, number 3, Peyton Fleece. Batting third on the mound, number 42, Zach Richter. Batting fourth, number 4, right fielder, Coy Carlunas. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 5, Matthew Ostrowski. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 24, Keaton Weinferter. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 15, Caleb Thomas. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Dayton Kovac. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 16, Braden Marshke. The Sixers are coached by Bobby Opiola, assisted by Brian Klisch and Sean Seacosh. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Plover Black Sox. Leading off in center field, number 12, Jason Sager. Batting second, the left fielder, number 18, Tegan Schmidt. And batting third, behind the plate, number 8, Adam Skoviak. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 4, Kelton Opper. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruber. Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 13, Owen Mansavage. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 24, Darren Grafsky. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 7, Zach Beekler. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 10, Jake McCarrick. On the mound for the Black Sox, number 11, Joe Chizik. The Black Sox are coached by Wayne Sankey, assisted by Corey Opper, Connor Mrozik, and Kyle Zableski. Your umpires tonight behind the plate, Mr. Alex Partman, and on the bases, Mr. Kevin Johnson. We all now please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's color guard will be presented by members of the Plover Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 10262 and Plover American Legion Post 543. The color guard is led by Commander Sergeant Major Norb Strasser. The national anthem will be sung by Legion member Don Chesesky. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet and the home of the brave. Please maintain your positions until the colors are retired. Good play ball.
Moments away from first pitch here on Zaleski Sports. Here from Memorial, we get ourselves ready for this one. Right-hander Joe Shizik getting the start, coming off a great spring ball season. Defense behind will be as follows: Schmidt, Sager, and McCarrick. Your outfield. Grabsky mans the hot corner at third. Gruba and Beekler up the middle. Opper at first. Noskoviak doing the catching. As they will face Trelka, Fleece, and Richter, the top three. For the Sixers, in Stevens Point, all whites except for the sleeves. Those are the navy and red. The dark blue navy blue numbers. And we get set for this one. Alex Bartman calling balls and strikes. Kevin Johnson on the base paths. As a baseball nut like myself, it's always good to be at the ballpark in the summers. Not many states are like Wisconsin when it comes to American Legion baseball. It is a lot of fun. So we get our final throw down from Noskoviak, and we're set to go. First pitch brought to you today by Dahl Automotive. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. They'd like to earn your 5-star review with their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online, dahlauto.com. As Alex Bartman's going to ring the bell. First pitch, swung on and missed. And we're underway. Jonathan Trelka manning third base, leading things off. That one missing down and away. It evens things up, a ball and a strike. Again, Shizik and Noskoviak, the battery. Noskoviak, co-player of the year in the Wisconsin Valley this year. That one misses up at the letters, 2-1 on their spring teammate Trelka, who took over the third base job during the spring ball and never let go. The 2-1 is popped up first base side, foul and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 tries to flip up a curveball and it looked like it may have slipped a little bit. It counts full, 3-2 on Trelka. The full count is lined into left field. Schmidt goes in a couple steps, then backs up, makes the catch for out number 1. 1 out now for Peyton Fleece, the center fielder, the former Pacelli Cardinal. class of 2024. For all of your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs. A sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. He'll hit a ground ball to short. Gruba is there, steps, winds up, and throws it across in time for out number 2.
Now batting the pitcher, number 42, Zach Richter.
Former Cardinal grounds out to a spring Thunderbird. As here's Zach Richter, the pitcher, hitting in the 3 spot. Richter and Fleas, and to an extent, Caden Wine for a lot of the arms that are back for the Sixers. They had a pretty good pitching staff last year. There's one fouled straight back for strike 1. Open stance for Richter, right-handed hitter. And that hits the corner, 0-2. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. It looks like Caleb Derman and Joey Ortiz sending Bernie down the slide a couple of times for the Brewers today. As there's a swing and a miss, and there is Shizik's first serve pro, Jamie Wenzel, strikeout of the day. Call Jamie Wenzel and Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. We've played 1/2 inning. It's a 1-2-3 top of the first. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Right-hander Zach Richter getting loose for the Stevens Point Sixers. He'll face the top of the order, Sager, Schmidt, and Noskoviak. Defense behind is going to be as follows your outfield from left to right. It'll be Marshke in left, then Fleas and Karalunas. Manning the hot corner will be Trelka up the middle. It'll be Weinfurter and Ostrowski. Thomas is over at first, and Kobach doing the catching for Richter. Tall, lanky right-hander. Like I said, again, a beautiful night. A little nervous this morning waking up and seeing all the rain that had been falling, but we're good to go here. 76 degrees. So we get our final throw, and Kobach fires it down to second. So here comes the center fielder, Sager, to lead things off.
Leading off for the Black Sox, center fielder number 12, Kason Sager.
The first one here in the bottom half of the first is in there for a called strike. Richter hits the corner again. 0-2. The 0-2. is lined into left center. Long run for Fleas. He's not going to get there. That'll get all the way into the wall. Sager will lead things off with a double. Trying to elevate. And Sager finds the barrel. So here's left fielder Tegan Schmidt. Yes, Quebec will go out and go over the signs. Trunk is going to play in at third. Potential for a bunt. Schmidt squares kind of late and takes the ball down and away. Rental Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind. With roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors with guarantee quality that you can trust as he bunts through that one, and it's 1-1. And again, he stabs at that one. And it's 1-2 on Tegan Schmidt. Ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Richter. One down for Adam Neskoviak. And Neskoviak coming off a very strong spring season. Named Cole Wisconsin Valley Conference Player of the Year. So he will step in, runner in scoring position, one down here in the bottom of the first. And that's on the corner, strike one. Richter out of the stretch. High chopper to third. Trelka will charge. Throw to first in time. Throw to third is going to be late, and taking third on the throw is Sager. So 2 outs for Kelton Opper. Good coverage there from Weinfurter covering third and preventing that ball from getting thrown away. It's a wide throw from Thomas at first. So 2 outs for Kelton Opper, the first baseman. He takes one up for ball one. Primetime baseball. As there's one low, 2-0. One of the things I like the best about Legion ball is also night games. Nothing like playing under the lights. The 2-0 swung on and missed, 2-1. Richter working from the windup with the runner on third. High fly ball into shallow center. Fleece camps under it. Makes the one-handed catch for out number 3. Leadoff double for Kaysen Sager, stranded at third. And we have played one complete inning. It's a scoreless game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Faber Real Estate Group.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Feltz Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Feltz Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Coy Carolunas lead things off with his pencil bat. Big power threat for Stevens Point. Facing Shizik. First one hits, strike one. No score here after one. Plover had a leadoff double, stranded at third. Carolunas with a big swing, comes up empty. No balls, 2 strikes. Result Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack stick, cheese curds, cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. Slow roller to third. Grabsky off balance. Throw is going to be late. It'll be a leadoff infield single for Coy Carolunas.
Second baseman, number 5, Matthew Ostrowski.
Little swinging bunt to bring up Matthew Ostrowski. Ostrowski can play a little bit of everything on the infield and is probably most known for his time as a catcher. Carolunas, about a 2-step lead off of first. Step and a throw back, and he's in there with a dive. An Opper over at first base. That fastball is going to miss up at the letters. 1-0 on Ostrowski. Grabsky playing in on the grass over at third. Runner goes. Throw down to second is in time. The tag applied. He's out. Caught stealing. 2-4. And Carolunas is cut down. Count 2-0. Now 2-1. That fastball hits the outside corner. So the leadoff single caught stealing. Ground ball picked up by Shizik. He will underhand across to Opper for out number 2. Ground out there will bring up Caden Weinfurter, the shortstop. Weinfurt along with Richter, one of the likely the 2 top arms for Stevens Point this summer. Trelka in there as well, and Fleece. That one in there for a called strike. Whitetail Properties Real Estate, your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh, whitetailproperties.com. As there's a swing and a miss. That higher fastball, and just quickly 0-2 on Caden Weinfurter, the Sixer shortstop. That one outside, tried for the corner and tried to freeze him with a fastball. 1-2. So we hit 8 o'clock on the dot. The 1-2 is strike 3 called on the outside corner. The second Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Joe Shizik. We have played an inning and a half with no score on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're Sorry. That you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Plover Black Sox here in the second against Richter. It'll be Gruba, Savage, and Grabsky.
Leading off for the Black Sox in the second, the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba.
Gruba, one of the big breakout stories from last season. Came up from juniors and became a starting shortstop. We get a full season with the senior team. Shined on the mound on Sunday. As that'll be down for ball one. There's a ground ball in the hole. Weinford, a long sidearm flip, is going to be well wide. It's going to be a leadoff infield single for Ben Gruba. Once that ball got by Trelka, there you knew that was going to be a hit. There really wasn't much of a chance for Weinford to try and make the Nomar throw. So here's the DH showing Savage. Leadoff man aboard. And he takes a big swing on an off speed and comes up empty. There's a Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning infants through 4K. You're going to find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. To learn more, visit littlescholars.com. As that one's fouled back, 0-2 on Savage. The 0-2, and Eve Richter will step off as time was called. Richter looks over, working out of the stretch, a little bit of a slide step, and misses up. Tried that high fastball, and it's 1-2. Again, high fence here at Memorial. 328 down the lines, 372 to center. We play under the lights. And the cat and mouse game continues. Savage calls time, steps out. As that one fouled away first base side. We'll try it again. One and two. That one down, and a block by Kolbach keeps it in front. It rolls down the first baseline, but Gruba had committed to not advancing, so he'll stay at first. 2-2 the count. Again, nice crowd here at Memorial. Beautiful night for baseball. Ground ball, that gets past. Only plays first, and it's thrown wide. And they call him out. for out number 1. Nice play by Thomas, keeping the bag. I don't know how he did it. So here's Darren Grabsky, third baseman. Once again, a runner in scoring position for Plover. Now one bounces in there, and it's 1-0. Mashruski holding the runner. That one is down as well. 2-0 on Gradsky. There's a ground ball pulled foul past the third base coaching box. It's 2-1 on Grabsky. Again, stay tuned. We're here all summer long. We'll be back here on the air Thursday night and Sunday afternoon. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Ground ball pulled foul past third again. Count runs full. 3-2 on Grabsky. Gruba. Runner over at second base. The 3-2. Runner goes. Ground ball to third. Trelka picks on the short hop, off balance, throw in time. Gets the out, and here comes Beekler, the number 8 hitter. Trelka definitely seems more comfortable throwing off balance. He had time, but he was able to pick it up on the short hop in one motion, make the throw across. Runner on third for the second inning for Plover, trying to bring that run in. As Beekler will hit. And Richter now with the runner on third will work out of the windup. First one fouled away across the street.
Please return all foul balls to the press box for a 50-cent off token to the concession stand.
Had to look, make sure it was staying away from my car. That fastball way high and outside. 1-1. Ball and a strike.
Your family.
The 1-1. 2-1.
Mine's real. What is that? Dang, I got it.
3-1. After the first pitch foul ball, 3 fastballs, nowhere close. And Beekler will draw the walk. First free pass. So here comes Jake McCarrick. So we'll get a mound visit from our friends at Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best locations: Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. So McCarrick. As once this mound visit complete, they're gonna. I'm sure one thing they're talking about is the first and third scenario. We'll see how long or if Beekler is in motion. Try and steal a run here in the second inning. So Richter back into the stretch. Runner holds, and that one is up above the helmet, and it's 1-0. So after the foul ball, it's been 5 straight from Richter, and none of them have been particularly close. Bickler a couple of steps off of first. There he goes. It's a strike, and then he will retreat back to first on a bluff. Maybe just to get a glimpse on maybe what Kobach was going to do. It's 1-1 on McCarrick. Now the runner goes. He got a great jump. That's turned on and launched foul. That ball is on its way back to Plainfield. One and 2 on Jake McCarrick. And he calls time. We'll see if Bickler goes again. There he goes. And he misses outside, and he's going to take second without a throw. So a stolen base for Bickler. Now 2 runners in scoring position, a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the second. Chance for the number 9 hitter, McCarrick. He pops it up, first base side, long run over foul territory. And it will drop. Some high-stress pitches here for Richter. And a swing and a miss. Kobach's got to throw to first to secure it. He does that, and the inning is over. Richter gets the strikeout and strands a couple of runners. And we have played 2 complete with no score on Zaleski Sports, presented this evening by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
So we move to the 3rd inning here on Zaleski Sports. Michael here with Angelica Dean on the production side of things today. Shizik back out there. He will face the bottom of the order. Caleb Thomas, Dayton Kobach, Braden Marschke. Here for Stevens Point in a scoreless game. No runs, 1 hit through 2 innings for the Sixers. No runs, 2 hits for the Black Sox, as the first one is in there for a called strike. Shig's giving up a hit, got a couple of strikeouts. As it's 0-2 on Thomas over at first base. And strike 3 called. Another Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Shizik, his 3rd. That'll bring up Dayton Kobach. Might as well fill your home with the best from home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture, locations Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road, and Plover. Fastball in there, called strike. Shizik wasting no time, working out of the stretch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. The fourth Serve Pro strikeout.
Now batting the left fielder, number 16, Braden Marshke.
That'll bring up Marshke, the number 9 hitter playing in left field today. Strike one. Shizik dialed in here in the third inning. That one fouled back. Shizik. He's got an 0-2 count. And he's immaculate. Joe Shizik throws an immaculate third inning. 9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, 2 of them looking, and we have played 2.5. He's got 5 strikeouts on the day. So we go to the bottom half of the third on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Bottom half of the third, it'll be the top of the order against Richter here in the third inning. It'll be Sager, Schmidt, and Skoviak. After Joe Shizik went immaculate the top half. Struck out Thomas, Kobach, and Marshke. Sager doubled back in the first, was stranded. Might as well, just like these players are bringing their best to the ball, Diamond Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com to learn more. He turns on that one, fouled off the third base dugout. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Very top of the zone, 1-2. The 1-2. End of the bat, fly ball into deep center, still carrying, but Fleece has a play, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting left fielder, number 18, Tegan Schmidt.
Off the bat, that did not sound like it was going to go that far. And that'll bring up Tegan Schmidt. He struck out back in the first, 0 for 1 on the day. That one down and away, ball one. We're scoreless here in the bottom half of the third. Stevens Point with 1 hit, Plover with 2. As that one is a high pop-up, shallow center. Weinfurter calls everybody off, makes the catch for out number 2. So that'll bring up Niskoviak. He grounded out to third back in the first inning. Niskoviak in his third year as the starting catcher as he takes a strike. The 0-1. 0-2. 0-2 on Niskoviak. That one up at the chin, 1-2. Richter out of the windup. That one nowhere close. Almost to our microphone behind home plate. It's 2-2. Ground ball to second. Big hop for Ostrowski. Steps and throws in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Richter. We are through 3, and we've got no score on Zaleski Sports, live from Veterans Memorial Park in Plover, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet and I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
We move into the fourth in a scoreless ball game. It'll be the top of the order facing Shizik, Trelka, Fleece, and Richter. Shizik threw 3, is giving up a hit, and he's struck out 5, including his last 4 that he's faced. Trelka flew out into left field his last time, hit it pretty well. First one to him is in for a called strike. Ground ball right back to him and right through his legs. Gruba, big hop, he's going to bobble it and he'll be safe. Eileen infield hit on that.
Center fielder, number 3, Peyton Fleece.
Two infield hits on the day for Stevens Point. So that'll bring up Fleece. And he'll line her into left field. That one, no doubt about it, a base hit. And there's 2 on with nobody out. Couple of base hits to start things off, and here comes Richter. He struck out back in the first, and after nothing going for 3 innings, now the Sixers in business. Opper playing in on the grass at first. Let's see if Richter squares to bunt. He does not and takes one down and away for ball 1. As well as Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this summer. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. 715-344-0701. Ball and a strike on Richter. Trelka at second. Fleece on first. Now he squares the bunt. He pops it up, but it's going to be down. Opper turns, throws in time, and they get the out. Sacrifice successful. 3-4. As Coy Karalunas will step in. He's had an infield single back in the second one that was caught stealing. And the infield's going to come in for the Black Sox. Try and cut the run off. Big swing and a miss. Went to the breaking ball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is lined into right field. That's a fair ball into the corner. That'll bring in a couple of runs. Karaluna's on his way to second. He's in there with a 2-run double. And Stevens Point strikes first. Good piece of hitting. And so 2 runs in on 3 hits in the inning for Matthew Ostrowski. Ostrowski hit a comebacker his first time up. That one down and blocked by Neskoviak behind the plate. It's 1-0. Singles from Trelka and Fleece, and then the double from Karalunas. That one low, 2-0. One out here in the fourth. That's in there, strike one, 2-1. As well to find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile. It's open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point, as there's a chopper foul toward third. 2-2. The 2-2. Ground ball. Foul at third. Just wide of third. By a foot, maybe. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball again. Foul past third. The 2-2. Waved on and missed. That's out number 2, the 6th serve pro. Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Shizik to bring up Weinfurter. He was called out on strikes back in the second. That one outside with a fastball. 2 runs in on 3 hits in the inning. The big one being the 2-run double from Coy Carolunas. A bluff back to second. He'll dive back in there. The 1-0. That one well outside. Skoviak diving across to make it on the backhand. 2-0. Swing and a miss, high fastball. 2-1 on Weinberger. Swing and a miss again. Behind that fastball, 2-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball on the outside corner. Shizit gets a couple of strikeouts, but 2 runs come across for Stevens Point on 3 hits. And runner left, the big blow, the Carolunas 2-run double. We're halfway through, 3.5 complete. Stevens Point 2-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Bottom half of inning number 4, Stevens Point leads it 2-0 here on Zaleski Sports. As it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Plover to try and answer Opper, Gruba, Mansavage against Richter, who has given up 2 hits through 3 scoreless. He's got a couple of strikeouts, 1 walk. As Opper pops that one up third base side, foul ground, and that'll get into the dugout. As it looks like the bullpen is active. Austin Gray. Looks like getting loose. The 0-1 is a ground ball to second. Ostrowski is there, steps in, throws him out. That's out number 1. That's 5 straight, set down by Richter after the walk to Beekler. 1 down for Gruba. An infield hit his first time up. So no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks, Fleet Farm has everything you need, and all at the lowest prices. And it's in there for a recalled strike. And something in 1 on Gruba. Slow roller to third. That's a fair ball. Takes a big hop. And into left field, a base hit. Don't know if that hit the lip of the grass or the foul line or what, but that took a nasty hop on Trelka. And Gruba has got a 2-hit day. And to bring up Mansavage. He grounded out to short his first time up. Leadoff man aboard. Throw over, and Grubel will dive back in. It's thrown away, and he's on his way to second. And he will get there on an E1. Still nobody out, or sorry, one out, I should say. So here's Man Savage with one down. And that's in there for a called strike on Man Savage. He represents the tying run at the plate. Late on that one, fouled into the mitt. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Richter misses up and away, 1-2, trying to get the chase. Bottom half inning number 4 in a 2-0 game. Stevens Point on top, 2 runs to the top half. Now one down and away, backhanded by Koback, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Late on that fastball, that's out number 2. The third strikeout for Richter. It'll be up to Grabsky.
The third baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky.
He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. Richter looking to put up a shutdown inning. Gave up the 1-out hit. And he hits the corner for strike 1. Outside corner's been there tonight. Both catchers using it effectively. The 0-1. Went to the breaking ball and got a wave and a miss, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Grabsky. Ground ball. He's going to roll foul toward third. We'll try it again. We passed the bottom of this hour. 21 minutes to 9. Reswell Maida Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madacustom.com. Still 0-2. That one is going to miss well up. 1-2. The 1-2 is going to be line foul past first. Bullpen remains active. Got a flinch, but he didn't get the swing, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled back. Gransky battling. Gruba still over at second base. Popped him up. Straight back. And out of play.
Hey, dive next time, buddy. Tayden, I think if you dove, you would have caught that.
There's some chirping from some of the junior players toward Kolbach. Still 2-2. Slow roller to third. Trelka steps and throws, and it can't be picked. Gruba's going to try and score. The throw is in there, and he's safe.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Zach Beekler.
It's a 2-1 game. On an E5. That'll bring up Beekler. He drew a walk his first time. Thomas couldn't quite make the pick, and Gruba never stopped running. And Beekler tries to bunt his way on and bunts it foul. Nothing in one. Beekler with a big swing comes up empty. It's 0-2. Richter trying to get out of this inning, limiting it to just the run. Been hitting a couple of errors. That'll miss high, 1-2. That's lined into right field, a base hit for Beekler. So the inning continues for Jake McCarrick.
Now batting for the Black Sox, the right fielder, number 10, Jake McCarrick.
He struck out in the second after he had sent one foul deep down the left field line. Tying run now at second. Two hits, two errors. That one will miss high and inside, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Vamped up for a fastball, got a wrinkle, and came up empty. That one misses just a touch up. 2-1. That one outside. It's 3-1. Top of the order on deck. Hits the corner, count runs full, 3-2. So runners will be on the move. The 3-2 is turned on, fouled on the left field line. Right past some people walking down the sidewalk. We'll see if Richter goes back to the fastball. Count remains full. And ball 4 misses high and tight. So the bases will be loaded for Kason Sager in the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 12, Kason Sager.
And I think I see Coach Opiola standing, looking like he was ready to go and make the change, and it looks like he is going to. Time is called, and this might be the end of the line for Richter. We'll keep it here until he hands the baseball off. Sanger's 1 for 2 with a double on the day. And that is it. The call has been made. Richter will depart with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Gray will come in, and we will step aside as he gets loose. As you're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Faber Real Estate Group.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
The call to the bullpen has been made. Austin Gray is in the game. Richter 3 2/3. 4 hits, 1 run unearned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He is responsible for all 3 base runners. As Gray, they're going to try and put out the fire. And Sanger today doubled back in the first and left center. He flew out to center back in the third. He's 1 for 2. As Gray will work from the windup. And he starts him off with a breaking ball for a called strike. Nothing in 1. And fastball kicks away. And Grassi got a good jump. He will slide in to tie the game. On a wild pitch. Runners move to second and third as well, as we are tied on that wild pitch. Got away from Kobach. Kid just took our microphone. The banana. Yeah, it's a wireless mic. And a balk is called. And it's a 3-2 lead. So Plover has the lead. And a swing and a miss. The 1-2 is fouled back, and it's still 1-2. Still 1-2. There's a line drive into deep left center. Still going back. And that will get off the wall. Sager will take a big turn. He will stop at second with an RBI double. And it's a four-run inning.
Number 18, Tegan Schmidt.
And a 4-run rally thanks to a couple of errors, 3 hits. And Schmidt looks to get one down. Gray will step in, throw in time to end the inning. 4 runs, though, are across on 3 hits, a couple of errors, and a runner left. 4 complete. Plover now leads at 4-2 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Faber Real Estate Group.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-BT.
You're gonna love home furniture. Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
He moved to the 5th. First one outside on Thomas. A wild 4th inning. It's 4-2. And there's a swing and a miss. It's actually Gray is in for Thomas. So Richter went into first base. That one down and away, 2-1. That one popped up first base side, foul ground, Opper going back. And he makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Dayton Kovac.
So here comes Kovac. Might as well from our friends at Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point, Plover, here to help you with all of your funeral needs in 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family and learn more. ShudaFuneral.com. That is ShudaFuneral.com. That one down and away, ball one. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, 1 left through 4 innings for Stevens Point. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 4 left for the Black Sox. That one fouled back. Line drive caught at short by Gruba.
Now batting the left fielder, number 16, Braden Marshall.
So that'll bring up Marshke. He struck out back in the third. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Tonight's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Strike 2. Big fastball there from Shizik. It's 0-2. Goes to the breaking ball, doesn't get the chase, 1-2. The 1-2. This is up 2-2. Trelka, the top of the order, is due up next. Man, he misses outside. It's full, 3-2. And he misses outside. Ball 4. First free pass of the game from Shizik. And now back to the top of the order we go, Trelka. He's 1 for 2, an infield single and a run scored back in the 4th. Big swing and a miss. The 0-1, well outside, 1-1. That one fouled away, and it's 1-2, first base side. And Shizik, pitch number 68 on the way. The 1-2, runner goes. Throw to second is not in time. Or no, he is in time. They call him out. The tag applied. Caught stealing ends the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. 4.5 complete. 4-2 Plover on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products.
Muskowiak will lead things off as we have time called. Playing here at the bottom of the fifth. Gray getting his first full inning of work. As he misses up and away for ball one. Face two batters. Up a hit. Looks like another pitcher getting loose. It's going to be Devin Kriak. Two and 0. Three and 0. Muskowiak today 0 for 2. He's grounded out a couple of times. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 hits him. Muskowiak on base the painful way.
Now batting the first baseman.
That'll bring up Opper. Opper today 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. That one up and away. On Opper, ball one. He's flown to center and grounded out to second in the game. Trucco playing it on the grass over at third base. He takes big fastball in the inside corner, 1-1. That one will miss up, and it's 2-1. Fourth batter, Gray is faced. He gave up the double to Sager, got the bunt from Schmidt, then he hit Muskowiak. Gets a big swing and a miss there. Strike three called, runner goes, the tag applied, he's in there.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba.
So that'll bring up Gruba. He's 2 for 2. He has scored a run in the game. As that's in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a line drive, 3-hit day for Gruba. They're going to send Muskowiak around third. The throw is going to be all the way and thrown to Gray. The throw is then into center field. And Gruba will take third. A base hit. He takes second on the throw and third on an E2, or E1, I should say. And then an RBI for Gruba.
Now batting the designated hitter.
And it's
number
5-2.
Owen Mansavage.
That'll bring up Man Savage, 0 for 2. Infield is in. That's a good breaking ball in there for a called strike. The 0-1. That's in the dirt, blocked by Kolbeck. Ball and a strike. Ben Gruba having a star performance at the plate. 3 for 3, a couple of runs. Or he scored a run. Driven in a run. That one fouled away. It's 1-2. Bottom half of inning number 5. Gray out of the windup. And he gets strike 3 called. He gets his second strikeout. So 2 down for Grabsky.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky.
Grabsky 0 for 2. Reached on an error. Came around to score in that 4th inning. The first pitch to Grabsky is down with a fastball. 1-0. Gray out of the windup. Misses low. You can see the potential with Gray when he throws. He's got a good fastball and he's got a solid curveball. If he can hone his command, you can definitely see the ceiling that he has. Tall, long right-hander with an electric arm. Both his strikeouts have been really good pitches. Now it's a ground ball to short. Weinberger fields it off to the left, steps and throws. And the inning is over. Karalunas over at first base. A run does come in on a hit. There was an error and a runner left. We've played 5 as Plover leads at 5-2 on Zaleski Sports. Presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group on Zaleski Sports.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
We go to the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order we go. It's going to be Trelka, Fleece, and Richter to hit against Shizik. You're in the 6th. First one is outside, ball 1. Got Michael here with Angelica Dean. Glad to be with you guys tonight. Legion season getting underway. WIAA season officially done as there's a strike. It's 1-1. And I said it during our broadcast of the Division IV title game. Going back to football and volleyball season last August, we did 1,281 WIAA events over the school year. As that'll miss low, 2-1. And plenty more on the way from Legion baseball as well. And then we'll get back into high school season in August. It's through the glove, and it's 3-1. Shizik with 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. 4 hits, a couple of runs. As there's a strike and the count runs full. 3-2. Had two runners caught stealing tonight. Ground ball to third. Gratzky under his glove and into left field, a base hit. Trelka, a big turn, he'll hold up there. Leadoff man aboard for the Sixers. For Fleece. He singled and scored back in the fourth. 1 for 2. Fairly humid, 71-degree night. We're near the quarter mark of this 9 o'clock hour. As that one is up and away. Wild pitch. Moves Trelka into scoring position. That was the Superman fastball up and away. 1-0. Plover playing with a 3-run lead. Tying run still in the on-deck circle. And that's in there for a called strike. It's 1-1 on Peyton Fleece. That one just low, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Fleece with a massive cut. It's 2-2. That one is wide and outside, and another wild pitch. Trelka's over to third. So 2 wild pitches in just this at bat. And the count runs full on Fleece. He fouls that one back. Count goes full. The 3-2 is chopped foul. We'll try it again. The 3-2. Fly ball into center. Sager ranging over's got to play. It'll be deep enough to get the run in. He does make the catch. It'll be a sacrifice fly and an RBI to make it 5-3.
Now batting the right fielder, number 42, Zach Richter.
So 1 down with a run in for Richter. He dropped down to sacrifices last time. He's 0 for 1 on the game. And he gets the pitch fouled straight back. 0-1. And it's in there, 0-2. Just golfed into shallow center, and that'll drop for a base hit. So that'll bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Karolounis.
Now batting the first baseman, number 4, Coy Karolounis.
Karolounis doubled home a couple of runs his last time. He lined one down the right field line his last time. He fouls the first one back off the gear, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 from Shizik. Misses outside. Tying run is at the plate with power. He tried, he pops it up sky high on the infield. Opper makes the catch. It was in foul ground, but he makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting second baseman, number 5, Matthew Ostrowski.
2 down for Matthew Ostrowski. He's 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. He misses outside with that fastball for ball 1. And Chiswick now 5 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Going to the curveball, gets it over, strike 1. Fouled back. It's 1-2. Ground ball to the backhand. Grabsky steps, throws in time, and the inning is over. Stevens Point does get a run and a couple of hits. They leave a runner, and we are through 5 1/2. Plover leads this one 5-3 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Good day. My name is Ken
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Bottom half, inning number 6. Devin Kriak in the game to pitch. He'll face the bottom of the order, 8-9-1.
Number 7, Zach
As Adam Noskowiak gets loose in the Plover bullpen to close the game. Beekler, Makarick, and Sager. Five-3 ball game. Bulldogs coming to town, and then Sunday doubleheader with Ashwaubenon. That's up and away. 2-1. Be Weinfurt, Kriak, and Kobach in the 7th. That's outside, 3-1. Royce Lone getting loose. As well for Stevens Point. His inning were to get away. The 3-1 is lined into left field, a base hit. Beekler with a 2-hit day.
Now back to the right fielder, number 10, Jake McCarrick.
Here comes McCarrick. He's walked and struck out and scored a run. He squares, pulls back, takes down and away. Trelka crashing in from third base. They say he offered, so it's 0-1. So the 0-1. And when he pulls back, it's 1-1. One and one. And a balk called on Kriak. And that'll move Beekler to second. I'm guessing they're saying he didn't pause. A quick pitch curveball. Second balk of the game from the Sixers. So we'll see if McCarrick's bunting again. Still 1-1. And he buckled him with a breaking ball, and it's 1-2. That was the jelly leg curveball. The 1-2. And time called late. Very late. And that's going to draw a mound visit here. And I think they're telling him you need to bring the glove to a stop when you come set. And that was close to another balk. One and two. Man, he goes the breaking ball and gets a swing and a miss. His first strikeout. One down, back to the top of the order we go.
Now batting the center fielder, number 12, Jason Sager.
It's a couple of good curveballs from Kriak. Really three, including the one that he balked on. So here's Sager, a couple of doubles. It's driven in a run. Throw back to second and in with a dive is Beekler. Big insurance run over at second base for Plover. That breaking ball knocked down by Koback. One and nothing. There's a drive in the deep left. Still going back and reaching up to make the catch is Marshke for out number 2. Nice play out and left. That ball was stung. So 2 down for Schmidt. He's 0 for 3. Tried to drop down a bunt his last time. That one down and away, ball 1. It'll be Weinfurter, Kriak, and Kovac in the 7th. That one is low, and it's 2-0. Getting nearing the bottom of this hour. About 2 hours gone by in this ball game. The 2-0. And it's right down Roosevelt, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. A throw back to second, and he's back in with a dive. Popped him up on the infield. Weinfurter calls for it, catches it, and ends the inning. Leadoff single is stranded. We go to the 7th. Plover leads at 5-3 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Shizik's going to start the inning, and he'll face Weinfurter. Mrskoviak will be ready if needed to be called upon. First one will miss high for ball 1. Weinfurter has been called out on strikes twice in this ball game. That's in there, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The 1-2 is fouled back. On deck to pinch hit will be Royce Lone, number 52. There's a line drive into the gap in left center. That's going to be down. Sager will chase it down and hold him to a leadoff single. So leadoff man aboard, and the tying run's going to come to the plate.
Now batting for Stevens Point, pinch hitter, number 52, Royce Lone.
As Royce Lone will hit. Hitting for Kriak. We're going to have another pinch hitter on deck for Kobach. That one fouled straight back, and it's 0-1. On Lone. Looks like Trevor Hansen on deck. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The 0-2 swung on and missed. Shizik gets his 8th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the night.
Now batting for Stevens Point, pinch hitter number 77, Trevor Hansen.
As Trevor Hansen will hit. Number 77. Hansen will take a strike on the inside corner. Hitting for Kobach. That one inside, it's 1-1. That one just inside. 2-1 on Hansen. He's the tying run. And that one's inside as well. It's 3-1. She's like trying to hit that inside corner. And that one misses in. Ball 4. Tying run is aboard. And I think that might have been the last pitch that he threw in this ball game. And that is, Niskovac's going to go and get the gear off, and he will come in and pitch as they'll take the ball from Shizik. Tying run is aboard. Go ahead, run at the plate in the form of Marshke when we return on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
So Noskoviak will come in. Eric Renke's going to come in and catch. As Noskoviak will come in, try and shut the door with one out here in the 7th. He will face Marshke, the number 9 hitter, and then back to the top of the order with Trelka. Tying run is aboard. Kobach back out to run. He's at first. Weinberger at second.
Number 2, Caden Kobach.
So Hansen draws the walk. Kobach will re-enter to run. So here's Marshke. He's walked and struck out against Shizik. He was also caught stealing. And there's a strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 on the inside corner this time, and it's 0-2 on Marshke. Skobiak with a couple of fastballs. Strike 3 called. Batter is out. The base occupied, and that's out number 2. Noskoviak gets his first serve pro. Jamie Wenzel strikeout. 2 down. And we go back to the top of the order with Trelka. Again, all of these guys, teammates in the spring. Runner goes on a hit and run. And that's off the glove of Grabsky in E5. Now the tying run in scoring position for Fleas, who has got some power. Over the years, we've seen Peyton Fleas do some damage, both in high school ball and in summer ball. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner. He does not like it. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first. Strike 2. Sixers down to their final strike. Noskoviak trying to shut the door. Big swing, and he fouls it away first base side. Fleece just fighting. He's at this point just reacting. Nothing in 2. There's a line drive into the gap in left center. That's going to be down. That's going to tie the game. Sager will slide in the warning track. They're going to hold the runner at third, and we're tied 5-5 on a 2-run double by Peyton Fleece.
Now batting the right fielder, number 42, Zach Richter.
So the error keeps the game going, and we're tied up 5 apiece. And that'll bring up Richter, who singled his last time up. Richter 1 for 2. Noskoviak working out of the stretch. Misses outside with a fastball. be 1-0. Line up the middle, a base hit. Stevens Point's going to have the lead. One run is in. They're going to send the second runner around. The throw is going to be up the line. He's safe. Taking second on the throw is Richter. And a 4-run seventh gives Stevens Point the lead, 7-5.
Now batting the first baseman, number 4, Coy Carolina.
Here comes Carolunas. All this done with 2 outs. After an error. Carolunas, 2 for 3. Popped up his last time. As he pops it up, a shallow right, long run. And Beekler's going to get over there to make the catch and end the inning. But it was a big inning with 2 outs for Stevens Point. 4 runs with 3 hits, an error, and a runner left. Plover is going to need a couple of runs. They're going to have to hard the order up. Muskowiak, Opper, and Gruba when we return on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Mega Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meta Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at metacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Royce Lown in to pitch. Coming out of the bullpen, he will face the heart of the order, 3-4-5 for Plover, Muskowiak, Opper, and Gruba. Plover looking for 2 runs. Stevens Point 7-5. 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, 4 in the 7th. Plover 4 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. As we'll see what the right-hander has for the Sixers.
Leading off to the Black Sox in the 7th, the pitcher, number 8, Adam Muskowiak.
He has not thrown this summer yet. Muskowiak today 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch his last time up and scored. First, don't forget to stay tuned. We'll have your Nacerville Dairy post-game show following the conclusion of the game today, whenever that is. See, he tries to flip up a curveball and misses for ball 1. That one misses up, and it's 2-0. Only 4th pitcher used today by Bobby Opiola. And there's a called strike. 2-1. Going to step off at a reset. 2 balls and a strike. Inside. Almost got him. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on, popped up, foul ground, third base side. Is there room? There's not. Count runs full, 3-2 on Noskoviak. Seven runs on 9 hits for Stevens Point. They've committed 3 errors, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Plover. The 3-2 is ball 4. Leadoff man aboard, tying run coming to the plate in the form of Kelton Opper. Opper's 0 for 3. He was called out on strikes back in the 5th. He's grounded out. He's flown out and grounded out as well. On deck is Gruba, who's got a 3-hit day. Trelka playing it on the grass. Opper moved his hand up the bat for a second. Looked like he was maybe thinking about dropping a bunt down. The 1-0 is up. 2-0. Three and 0. And that'll draw a mound visit. So if Plover gets 3 runs, whoever gets the winning can just kind of zoom in on the phone.
Okay. We're definitely going to extra innings, so guys. At this point, I'll take right now down to
3-0 when this mound visit is done.
He's taking 2 right here. He should stand as close as he can. His speed should be
3-0. With Gruba on deck. The 3-0. Ball 4. Tying run aboard, winning run coming to the plate in Ben Gruba, who's 3 for 3 on the day.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba.
Trelka already standing on the grass at third.
Courtesy runner, or correction, pinch runner for Plover, number 17, Ethan O'Connell.
As Ethan O'Connell's going to pinch run for Opper. Some extra speed on the base paths. Gruba takes a strike. 3 singles in the game, a run scored, a run driven in for the Black Sox shortstop. Tying run is at first. He represents the winning run. And he bunts late and fouls it away, and it's 0-2. Now, we might see if Royce Lone's can flip a curveball in there. Nothing in 2. Gruba squares, and he gets it down. It's a good one. Only play is first. The throw is thrown away down the line. 1 run is in. They will hold the runner at third, and the winning run is in scoring position on the sacrifice and the throwing error. It'll be an E1. Gruba will get credit for a sacrifice.
Now batting the catcher, number 1, Eric Rinke.
And now the winning run is on second base, and I would think you want to walk. They're going to pitch to him. Infield is in. That's up, ball 1. So Ranke hitting for man in his spot coming as the catcher. Man Savage was the DH for Shizik. And it's 2-0. I don't think they're going to throw him a strike. If he reaches, he reaches, and then they'll take their chances with Grabsky. The 2-0 is in there for a called strike. 2-1. So I was wrong. Ranke entered the game in the top half of the inning to catch. Takes one up and away. It's 3-1. Full count, he took all the way, 3-2. Nobody out. Tying run 90 feet away in O'Connell. Fouled back. Ranku, if I remember right, he caught all 7 innings in the junior game as well. The 3-2. Outside bases loaded. It does set up the force.
Third baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky.
It's not the worst thing for Stevens Point there. Now you get a ground ball, you can get the force at home. Gradsky 0 for 3, he reached on an error back in the 4th. Looking to win it. Tying run at 3rd, winning run at 2nd. So we approach 10 o'clock. The first one to Grabsky. Strike 1. Very top of the zone. Nothing in 1. Popped him up, first base side, foul and out of play. Nothing in 2. Right-hander Royce Lone. Half swing, did not go, no appeal, ball 1. Did not miss by much. So Fleece is getting a warning in center field. And Coach O'Peel is going to ask for an explanation. As now.
Who's somebody though? You know who?
And I think we're getting somebody is being sent to the parking lot. So play is delayed as we're gonna get a fan sent down the road. And so this game will not resume until the situation is handled. Again, rivalry game. These guys are friends throughout the spring. They're friends when the game is not going on in the summer. I mean, these guys will be friends tomorrow.
This is the guy we played a junior game against these guys.
Is now continuing discussions here and chaos. So as we wait for the situation to be resolved, it is 1-2 on Grabski. And this really doesn't help anyone. The hitter, the batter, just kind of standing there waiting to resume play. And now a pointed discussion. Man, now I think we're about ready to resume play. Ball and 2 strikes on Grabski. Infield remains in. Tying run at third, the winning run at second. The 1-2. Went to the breaking ball, swung on and missed. So after all of that, he drops a beauty of a curveball, and now it's going to be up to Beekler. Beekler 2 for 3 on the day. And that's in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Double play depth up the middle. Weinfurter and Ostrowski. Corners are in. The 0-1. Breaking ball is up at the letters, 1-1. O'Connell, the runner at third. Gruba is over at second. He was the winning run. Royce Lone trying to shut the door and get the save. Foul tipped into the mitt, hung on to by Kobach. It's 1-2. McCarrick on deck. Now one in the dirt, blocked. 2-2. The 2-2. Outside. Count goes full. Three and 2. Huge pitch here. Tie game. Beekler drives in a run, ties the game with the free pass.
Now batting for the Black Sox, the right fielder, number 10, Jake McCarrick.
As here comes McCarrick. He has struck out twice and walked in the game. There has not been a hit in the inning as he takes high and tight. He squared to bunt. It's been 4 walks and a sacrifice. That was an error. Gruba's bunt is the only ball that's been put in play this inning. There's a strike. Or that one misses. Not sure where that one missed. It's 2-0. Lone. That one missed. 3-0. 3-0. McCarrick doesn't even need to hold the bat at this point. The 3-0. He takes all the way and he takes a strike. Yeah, I think he's taking another one. The 3-1. Game over. McCarrick draws a bases-loaded walk, and Plover walks off Stevens Point. 8-7 on the bases-loaded walk. McCarrick walks it off. And a thriller goes to the Black Sox here on Zaleski Sports. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy postgame show is on the way next. Coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marsh for Curse, NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be here by Coach Nicky and Ben Gruba in this wacky, wild, crazy game to start my Legion broadcast season. And Coach, obviously this game had a little bit of everything. Some clutch hitting, some good defense, some good pitching. Just kind of walk us through this one.
Yeah, we had some big hits by Sager up there, and I thought Joe threw really well. He got a little tired at the end, but trying to push him on that pitch count limit. And that's tough on Adam to come in and catch almost seven innings and then have to throw. But he pounded the strike zone, and that's what we're looking for. And our guys were just going in, being patient in that bottom of the seventh inning and taking strikes, and they did that. But Ben did a heck of a job, getting that bunt down at 2 strikes where nobody thought he was going to bunt, but we still got to move runners over and give credit to Ben. And then, the wild throw got him on base.
And you talk about that, not only trusting him with 2 strikes, he was on a 3-hit day as well. Trusting him to get that bunt down shows the confidence you have in a guy who really broke through last year and seems to really kind of seize another opportunity this year.
Yeah, Benny just puts the bat on the ball well. He does that probably better than most of our guys. But, I have confidence in him up there to do whatever, I ask of him to do, and he got the job done today.
And obviously a game like this, these 2 teams, they know each other so well. You guys have scouting reports going back probably to when they were in middle school. I guess talk about the atmosphere of a Plover point game and just having a game like this, especially to kind of wrap it up.
For us, it was tough because we've only played 1 conference game, so we had a long weekend. But, they haven't played a lot of games. But, this is good to get the boys back in that mentality of playing hard and winning ball games.
Well, Coach, great job tonight. We'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, Ben Gruba joining us, 3 for 3. Also reached on the sacrifice, scored the winning run. Yes, talk about just your feeling as this game went on that they were able to trust it in this one.
We started off. We went down early 1-0, and then we had the 4-run inning that really boosted our confidence back up. And then, Nasco couldn't really find it. Gave up a double, and then, that last inning it kind of just all came back. All the confidence and the energy we had in the early innings.
You talk about the confidence. How confident were you getting that bunt down with 2 strikes, knowing it was a do-or-die play?
The first one he threw at me, so I kind of got out of the way for it. And then the next one I was just trying not to bunt it back to the pitcher, but I bunted it back to the pitcher, but he made a wild throw, so I got there.
And with this type of rivalry, obviously you're not one of the 2 main schools in this rivalry, but you've seen what it's like the past couple of years. What's it like from your end seeing these guys who played together all spring, and now they're completely separated and probably talking a little bit, probably a little bit more personal than other times, but I guess talk about your kind of viewpoint of this.
I played Plover my whole life, so I know most of the guys. Basically the whole infield I knew. The second baseman goes to Rochelt, so I was talking to him a lot. It's just weird seeing everybody know each other and me not knowing half of the guys.
And then lastly, for you guys had a long weekend up in the UP. You come back, you get a tough game here and a tough day. Yes. Talk about what this summer is like as a player's perspective, playing so many games and having so much baseball going on.
So last year I was a swing and played a lot more because I was playing both juniors and seniors. But this year I'm just seniors, so it's not as hard on me as it was the previous year to just go out there and play all the day. I was losing focus, but now I feel like I can just focus on one game at a time.
Absolutely. So we're going to do one last thing. You see our camera up there, and I think you've done this before. We get you in our highlight house. I'll get out of the way. I'll count you in, okay? 3, 2, 1.
I'm Ben Gruba, and I'm in the house.
Good job, Ben. Way to represent the T-Birds.
Yeah, right. Go Birds.
Ben Gruba, our highlight house player of the game, 3 hits. He scored the winner as Plover walks it off 8-7 on a base-loaded walk, a 5-walk inning that wins it in the 7th. And that'll wrap things up here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. For Angelica Deaton, this is Mike Quinlan saying so long, everyone. Everyone stay cool, stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time. We're back at here Thursday night against Wausau right here on Zaleski Sports. We'll talk to you then. That was...